Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Dunkin Latte Lounge. I am Shelly Rome, and we have a great special guest with us, Meg Smith.
Hello.
Welcome. So, singer, songwriter, rom-com aficionado.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're currently living in Brooklyn, right?
Yes. I'm a Bushwick girly right now.
Bushwick. Okay. Representing. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're a Cali girl, right?
I'm from LA. I was born and raised there, which any LA people? Okay, cool. Just me.
But you
George.
whooped. Oh,
That's
there you
close.
go. Okay, yeah.
We're like neighbors almost. Yeah, I was born and raised in LA, which is super weird. And then I came to New York like 6 years ago, which is kind of crazy.
So I have to ask, because
Yeah.
this is obviously New York City. I mean, we New Yorkers are like ride or die for our city.
Yeah.
What are the biggest differences for you living on the West Coast and now on the East Coast?
Oh my God. I feel like the main thing is just the way you get around. Like, I'm very over being stuck in traffic all the time, and like that's what happens when you're in LA is you're just like in your car at all times. Versus here, it's like you get to walk around, you take the subway, you like talk to people, and I much prefer that.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely when I first started walking in the city, I was like, I hate this, but then you really appreciate.
Yeah,
you're going on a
honestly.
journey from like meeting to meeting or from your house to the restaurant. You don't know what's gonna happen on your way there.
Genuine, and especially here, you never know what you're gonna see on the subway.
Oh yeah. Ooh, had
It's an adventure.
a really good one last night, but I won't get into it. How long have you been making music? I mean, you started at such a young age.
I started super young. So I started writing and releasing music when I was like 13, 14, which is crazy. I'm 24. So it's been a while. Yes, very old.
That means you're seasoned.
I'm
Yes.
Seasoned.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know why I had the confidence at 13 to just like get up on stage and sing. My parents were shocked because I came to them when I was like 13 and I was like, I want to go to an open mic and sing my songs. And they were like, are you sure? Like, have you done that before? And I was like, no, but I'm going to be great. And so they drove me to this like sketchy cafe in Santa Monica and I like sang the first song I'd written. And it was amazing. And I was like, I'm going to do this every single day. And they were like, oh my God, she's been writing songs this whole time. And we had no idea. So yeah, no idea where I got the confidence.
I mean, that's such a wonderful experience to have. And I also, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, was it a way maybe for you to, I don't know, writing songs at such a young age, like how do you discover that this is sort of your way to maybe navigate through feelings, you know,
Yeah.
and like emotion regulation and all those kinds of things we're not good at.
Totally. It felt very like serendipitous, I guess, the way it happened. I had just started a new school and like middle school is rough, you know, for everyone. And I was like desperate to make friends and this is such a like 2012 thing. The cool girls at my school all played the ukulele. And there was a ukulele club, and I was like, this is how I'm going to be popular, is I'm going to learn how to play the ukulele and join the ukulele club, and everyone's going to love me. So I went with my dad to the music store in LA, this like tiny music store. I got a red ukulele, brought it to school, taught myself how to play the ukulele. It's very simple. And then got way too nervous and anxious to actually go to the ukulele club. So I just like had this random skill of like knowing how to play the ukulele. So it was very like, oh, I guess I should just like write songs. You know what I mean? Like I didn't kind of know what else to do. And I was such a big Taylor Swift fan. So I was like, writing songs is going to be easy. So I just like started writing songs on the ukulele. And then just like never stopped writing songs. Yeah.
That's honestly so cool because if you think about it, like when you have the confidence to try something and you actually master it, that's sort of a nice trickle effect of like, well, if I can do this, then maybe I can do this. And then when you start getting good at it, it's like, it's a really good confidence builder.
It was weird because I think I started right at the right time where like I didn't have that like teenage like embarrassment, like everything I do is cringy feeling yet. So like I just started singing and playing my songs being like, I'm so good. I'd written like 4 songs, you know what I mean? And I'd like never really sung in front of people before. And I just had this like, you know, like this confidence you have as a little kid almost. And then by the time I started to get more insecure and be like, wait, am I good at this? I'd already been doing it for so long that I was like, well, I'm in deep now.
Yeah.
So
Wow, you must have really wonderful parents.
they were so cool about all of it. My mom would drive me in high school from like open mic to open mic. LA is a huge city, like rush hour traffic. After school, she'd drive me. We lived on the west side in like Santa Monica. She would drive me like across LA in rush hour, like 2 hours in the car. I'd like do my homework in the car, and then I'd like sing 2 songs at this like random open mic. Full of like, and like at these open mics, it's all just like dads doing like Eagles covers after work, you know what I mean? And then it's me being like, hey, I'm like 15. This is a song I wrote about a boy I like. So it was a weird vibe, but my parents were very cool about it.
Dude, that's so awesome. That support is so important at such an early age. So now you're doing it. I mean, you're here in Brooklyn. You've developed sort of a style where you're emotionally raw and you're kind of like pop, but like anti-pop. And you gave us an EP called or a little. It
is kind of a tongue twister, I will say.
Some rom-com pop. So you talked about being influenced by like music from the early 2000 rom-coms.
Yeah.
What sort of gravitates you to like that sound?
Yeah, I think I became like very nostalgic when I moved to New York and like started watching a lot of the movies that I grew up on, like Princess Diaries and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, 10 Things I Hate About You, When Harry Met Sally.
Best one ever, 10 Things I Hate About You.
That is a great one.
Best
yes. I am a When Harry Met Sally girly, but that is a great one. So I started just like watching all these movies because they just felt very like nostalgic, reminded me of home, and I very quickly was like, this music is like really good. Especially in 10 Things I Hate About You, this band Letters to Cleo basically did the whole soundtrack, and the music is just like so sick. So I became like very inspired by those songs, and just was really excited to like reference them in my own music.
Yeah. I feel like your whole aesthetic kind of takes me back there as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome. You're serving us, you're feeding us, you're giving us songs, you're whetting our appetite.
Songs, yes,
and I'm excited because you're going to perform a couple of them right now. And one of the ones you're going to perform is called Emotional Punching Bag.
Yes.
And this is the first time you're doing it acoustically.
Yeah, I just started playing it in my shows with the full band, which has been so much fun. But yeah, this is my first time ever singing it just with a guitar. And so you're going to hear me just like sing. There's like a guitar part that I'm going to like sing. It's all going to make sense.
Well,
it's going to be fun.
I think I should step aside and let you do your thing. It's Meg Smith.
Thank you. A room of sweet perfume, and all that isn't mine. She left so soon. I passed her on my way, Fifth Avenue. Her eyes were full of you. Save me your excuse before it leaves your lips. You've tied the noose and then you let it slip from under you. I hope that hell feels good. Me and my girls call us a coven. When it comes to loving, they got my back when I go on trusting boys like you. You're gone and buried, the cemetery. Boy, ain't it scary, R.I.P., you're dead to me. You're gone and buried, I hope you're ready. Boy, ain't it scary, R.I.P., you're dead to me. Cross my broken heart, I hope you die. Cross my broken heart, I hope you die. R.I.P., you're dead to me, and God knows how I tried. I might forgive you in another life, but this time round it's not worth sacrificing, even if I could. So me and my girls call us a coven. When it comes to loving, they got my back when I go on trusting boys like you. You're gone and buried, the cemetery. Boy, ain't it scary, R.I.P., you're dead to me. You're gone and buried, I hope you're ready. Boy, ain't it scary, R.I.P., you're dead to me. Cross my broken heart, I hope you die. I cross my broken heart. I hope you die. R.I.P. You're dead to me. Thank you. So I recently went through like a really big friendship breakup, which I feel like just happens in your early 20s especially. And I felt like it was more challenging to go through than any romantic breakup I'd ever been through, because she felt like my best friend, my soulmate. We lived together. And it was really hard, so I wanted to write a song that expressed all of that, and this one just came out. It's called Joni. Lying on the floor listening to Case of You in your headphones. Little did I know it meant more to me, and I couldn't see you wanted me to go home. Driving on the 405, talking about our new apartment. Guess it's just hard when it meant more to me. In that passenger seat, now I live alone. If I'd cared a bit less, would you care a bit more? Oh, Johnny, how could you? All that I ever did was try to love you. Never thought I'd see you lost in my rear view. Somehow so far, still breaking my heart over and over again. I count up all the ways that it's my fault, but I'd never count yours. To keep you a sweet thing, to keep you from leaving. I called you to talk, and you called me a chore. I don't know you anymore, oh Johnny, how could you? All that I ever did was try to love you. Never thought I'd see you lost in my rear view. Somehow so far, still breaking my heart over and over again. If I had cared a bit less, would you care a bit more? If it wasn't all for the best, then what was it all for? Oh, Johnny, how could you? I was just trying to love you. Now you're lost in my rear view. Somehow so far, still breaking my heart. Oh, Johnny, how could you leave and take all of my favorite songs with you? I don't hate you, but I hate that I miss you. Somehow so far, you're breaking my heart over and over again. If it wasn't all for the best, what was it for? If I'd cared a bit less, would you care a bit more? If it wasn't all for the best, what was it for? Oh, tell me, what was it for? Thank you. So as we said before, this is a new one that is coming out very soon. I am like textbook people pleaser, and it's very hard for me to, when someone says something upsetting or someone hurts me, it's hard for me to speak up. I make a lot of excuses for people. You know, they're just having a bad day. They didn't mean what they said to me. They're just stressed out. They'll feel better tomorrow. It's all fine. It was just that one thing they said. But the issue is then you let people walk all over you. And it's not fun. And it's hard to kind of come to that place where you're like, I can't do it anymore. I am so afraid of conflict, but it definitely gets to a point where you have to say something, you have to set a boundary, as hard as it is. So I felt like this person's emotional punching bag. Like they just were constantly punching down at me when they were struggling. So I wrote a song about it. As heavy as it sounds, it's actually a really fun song. This is Emotional Punching Bag. It comes out August 3rd, so hope you like it. Whoa. Remember outside of the restaurant when you called me stupid. Spent the night with margaritas, drowning in excuses. And I'm trying not to cry, but you hate everything I say. Know you've had a bad day, but every day's a bad day. Always let it slide, 'cause I don't wanna fight. No, I'm not your emotional punching bag. You hurt me, I keep coming back. I don't know why I'm so attached. It's so psycho, I could laugh. Emotional punching bag. What the fuck is up with that? I treat you good, you treat me bad. Now I'm punching back. Da 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 da. Now I'm punching back. Da 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 da. Now I'm punching back. Swear I'm not a masochist, 'cause a masochist would like this. When I'm trying to be honest, you call me vindictive. You get so defensive. Then you apologize. It's always such a nice change till you've had a bad day. Every day's a bad day, not just sacrifice like I was a million times. No, I'm not your emotional punching bag. You hurt me, I keep coming back. I don't know why I'm so attached. It's so psycho, I could laugh. Emotional punching bag. What the fuck is up with that? Treat you good, you treat me bad. Now I'm punching back. Da 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 da. Now I'm punching back. Da 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 da. Now I'm punching back. And I'm trying not to cry, but you hate everything I say. I know you've had a bad day, but every day's a bad day. Emotional punching bag. You hurt me, I keep coming back. I don't know why I'm so attached. It's so psycho, I could laugh. Emotional punching bag. What the fuck is up with that? I treat you good, you treat me bad. Now I'm punching back. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yay, guys. Oh my God. You're so entertaining and fun and
Thank you.
and all the good things.
Thank you.
So all of those were so different and so beautiful and emotional and like also relatable and all the words.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
That was such a nice treat for us during the day on a Wednesday here. Before I let you go, so we're in the Dunkin Latte Lounge. It's everywhere. Can't avoid it. If you could have a Dunkin latte or a donut or a croissant, anything that you enjoy at Dunkin, with anybody in the world, who would it be? Alive or unalive?
Okay, he's alive. My answer is Harrison Ford, and here's why. Ooh.
Indiana Jones?
I was like the biggest Indiana Jones fan as a little kid, like fully with the fedora, in the outfit, the biggest Indiana Jones fan. And I don't know if you guys have seen any interviews with Harrison Ford. He seems like such a treat. He is so funny. I think it would be such an interesting conversation because he's like a real life superhero. He's the coolest. He's Indiana Jones.
Yeah, actually,
yeah.
you know what? I did hear something recently where he like punked the person that was like interviewing him, but in like a sassy way. And now that you said that, I'm like, oh my God.
He is very sassy.
He's very sassy. Very cool.
He would be, I think, super, super fun to have a coffee with.
And like Ally McBeal might tag along.
Who knows?
Yeah, like that would be a bonus.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Dude, once again, thank you so much.
Thanks for having
This
me.
was a nice introduction to you as an artist, and I'm sure there's going to be a ton more to come in the future, so we'll look out for that.
Thank
And
you so
there may
much.
or may not be an EP coming. It doesn't even, we don't know. It doesn't matter. Just keep checking back, okay? Meg Smith, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Thanks.
See you guys
so
next
much.
time.
Thank you.
Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.